Hey everybody, Matt Bailey here at the legendary, iconic venue, 3rd and Lindsley in downtown Nashville, just a few blocks past Broadway for Country for a Cause, benefiting the Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt University. So excited to be here. We got to talk to some incredible people, some newer artists, some friends of ours like Paige King Johnson and T. Graham Brown, and the legendary Michelle Wright, who is just hopping off the stage here, just off camera, and of course the hosts, T.G. Sheppard and Kelly Lang. It's been a fun afternoon, evening back here backstage. So take a look at these interviews, and we'll see you tomorrow for the very first official day of CMA Fest 2022. T.G. Sheppard and Kelly Lang, it is so great to finally meet you both. We've had you on our show a couple of times. What are you most excited about tonight?
I'm excited about, obviously the cause is fantastic, but I'm going to be debuting some new music tonight. I'm really looking forward to that.
Well, I'm excited because the cause is for kids, you know, for Vanderbilt, and that's very close to our heart, you know, to help other people out when we can. And the friends that we have here tonight is just it's a who's who of music that's performing tonight, 12 different acts. So we're excited to be here and have our friends with us.
Another marathon 3-hour show, I think it's going to be, from 7-ish to 10.
Well, you know, we've had a couple of years of break, so.
Oh, more than makes up for it.
Yes, it does.
And it's always exciting when you know that your show is sold out. So that's kind of special, too, because we'll have a lot of money going to the hospital.
Great, great, great. Well, if I could, one more thing before I let you go. What are you most looking forward to about CMA Fest Week on the whole?
Oh my goodness! Well, we love Nashville. We love being from Nashville, and normally we do a lot more during CMA, but this is the kickoff to CMA Week, and we're just happy to be part of the origination of it.
I enjoy seeing the fans who come to town because they're everywhere. So you stand on a street corner somewhere and you got fans that have come to town. So it's a really special week.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Thank you very much. Michelle Wright, the legendary, the icon, 30 years since Now and Then has come out. How does that feel that those hits have lasted so long?
Well, I do feel very, very fortunate. In fact, it's been 30 years since Take It Like a Man came off of that Now and Then album. That was my breakthrough single that really, I'm a Canadian artist, you know, I'm a Canadian actually, but I had the privilege to sign to Arista Records along with Alan Jackson and Leroy Parnell and Brooks and Dunn and Diamond Rio and Small Town Farm Girl from Canada, Dreams Came True, and we put that album out and the single 30 years ago, and we are celebrating a brand new album that I just recorded called Milestone, and on that album is a re-recording of Take It Like a Man that just sounds wonderful. We stayed very true to the original recording, but just fresher sounding, you know, and recorded 9 new songs, and first single, Small Town, comes out in July, and the album comes in September. So it's always thrilling to make new music and to be out there doing our thing, you know.
Is there a primary difference between Canadian country music and American country music? I always ask that whenever we have a Canadian artist, because to me, even, you know, as many years as I've been a journalist, it's hard to tell. If I didn't know somebody was Canadian in country music, you wouldn't know they weren't from the South or from Nashville or Missouri or somewhere. Right. Are any differences that you can see in Canadian and American country music?
You know, I will say that there are in fact some differences, dear. And but you know, some of us, like I was a border town child, so I listened to a lot of American country music growing up, and we didn't even have a local Canadian country station when I was growing up, so I was really exposed to that American sound. But if you get a little further north and you know, into the more northern parts of Canada, some of those artists are going to be really influenced by Canadian country radio a bit more. So there are some distinctive differences depending on the approach that the artist chooses to take and the influences that are really in the forefront of their heart, you know. And so, but then again, many of us grew up so much on American country music that those influences are very natural for us to also express as Canadians. So some places you go, if you go to Newfoundland, I'm telling you, you're going to hear different country music in Newfoundland than you might hear out of Toronto.
Did you go see Come From Away?
Say that again?
Did you go see Come From Away, the Broadway show
I
about
didn't,
Newfoundland?
I didn't, but oh, did
Gander?
you? Did you? Listen, I love Newfoundland, and I've been to Gander. I've been all to all those. It's so great, right? How unique is all of that, right?
Yeah, and that Broadway musical has some of that northern country influence.
Right. Well, if you ever get a chance to go to Newfoundland, you will never meet more beautiful, heart people. You know, they're just wonderful.
Now, but before you go to Newfoundland, you got to come see you live. I assume you're out there touring because you got the new album. Where can people go to see you this summer?
Well, you know what? If you come and check out my website, you know, and on my all my social medias, I'm always posting when shows are coming up and where we're going to be. And so we're just starting to feel that wheel start turning again, and the shows are just starting to come in again. So we're out there a good little bit this summer, and then continuing to add. As the record comes out, we're finding we're getting a little bit more ads and things like that on shows.
That's excellent. It's CMA week here in Nashville. These Wednesday night events are to kick it off. What do you have planned this week, CMA Fest week?
Well, of course, this is quite a wonderful way to kick off the show, that's for sure, to be here and be a part of this event. Then I'm going to be at the Wild Horse tomorrow night, and this is probably not, with a time, probably not a specific, maybe you're going to air this a week from now, but anyhow, I am going to be at the Wild Horse doing a show. I'm going to be at the Alan Jackson Club doing a show the next night, and then I'm going to be on the Vibe stage on the Sunday for the big Fan Fest show with all the other artists as well. So a few clubs, and then a beautiful outdoor event called the Vibe Stage, and an autograph signing, and you know, all that stuff.
Awesome. Michelle Wright, a true honor. Thank you so much. All right, Matt Bailey here with the Music Universe. 3rd and Lindsley, Nashville, Tennessee, downtown, the one and only T. Graham Brown.
Matty, me boy.
Yes, we just talked on the tour bus at the Nightlife Dinner Theater, or the Palace, and you were telling me that there might be a duet with Winona. Is that coming or not?
Well, I talked to her last week. It's whether she feels up to it, you know, now that Naomi's passed. So I'm still asking her, but I'm not pressuring her. I told her there was, you know, no pressure. She can do it. I talked to Dwight Yoakam today. He's already done his part the other night in L.A., so we got him, and, you know, we got Sam Moore and Eddie Floyd and Little Anthony and Sammy Hagar and Tanya. So, yes, I would dearly love to have Winona, but I'm going to let her make that call.
Do you know, do you have a target date for the album?
I think July. Hopefully so.
Isn't it amazing that you can record, like you said just the other night, and then have such a quick turnaround now with technology and get it right out there?
Yeah, we want to have at least a digital release, but we're going to have some physical CDs and probably some vinyl. So we'll have all that too, but I think they'll have it on all the streaming platforms pretty quick.
I love it. And you are always the most dapper dresser at whatever showcase you're on. Who are you wearing tonight?
Oh, my wife Sheila, who's sitting right there, dresses me.
Sheila, come here for a sec. Come here.
Matt wants to ask you something.
Hi. Nice to meet you. I always love to compliment him on his outfits, and I have to know, where in the world do you go shopping for this stuff? I love what he wears.
I'm talking to him.
Yeah, no, you're on camera here.
All over. I mean worldwide.
Oh.
He will wear everything I lay out for him, so I don't have to ask. I just go get it.
I love it. I can tell you quite enjoy shopping for him.
Calm ones, really.
Oh, I know. The first time I saw him, he had like a lightning bolt coming over his chest.
Yeah. Well, we have, lots of glitz, but, it's fun shopping because he likes what I pick.
I love it. Thank you for letting me.
I don't make a move without her.
Well, it's a good move to be here for Country for a Cause. Tell me what it means to you to be here, to be supporting the Vanderbilt Children's Hospital.
Well, I've been over there several times, and it's great hanging out with those kids, man. They'll love on you. I got some great pictures, hugging their necks and all. There's a Ryan Seacrest radio studio over there, So I've been there to kind of guest DJ and talk. It broadcasts throughout the hospital so that the kids can listen to it. So yeah, man, we're just trying to raise some money, which we're going to raise a lot because the thing's sold out and it's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, man, anytime you can help kids out, that's wonderful.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. T. Graham Brown, always a pleasure.
Thank you, Matty, me boy.
All right. All right, Ms. Lulu. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm working into it.
So,
Doing pretty good.
that's good. What are you looking forward to the most tonight?
Oh, I guess seeing friends and family and, saying howdy and,
It's going to be a great night. Such an important cause, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
So, what are you going to be performing?
You know what? I don't even know. She didn't tell me what we brought. I'll be singing, I'm sure.
Of course.
Yes. Oh, wait a minute. She did. She told me. I know which one that's the man I'm looking for. I think that's what it is.
That is great. That is great. Well, it's so good to meet you and so good to see you. Thank you. All right, we're backstage here at 3rd and Lindsley, the iconic venue in downtown Nashville. We're talking with MAKENZIE PHIPPS. Let me ask you, what brings you here tonight?
Well, I'm just so glad that I was asked to come and perform at this awesome event. I'm very much looking forward to it. I think it is for such a great cause, and I could just not be more thrilled to be here.
What songs are you going to perform tonight?
So I'm actually going to be performing 2 originals, one of which my duo partner Shane Begley wrote, and that actually won an award back in September, so we are very, very honored about that. And the second one that we're doing, we're actually recording in the studio this week, and it will be out in the next coming months, so very excited about that.
Of course, this event is one of the many kickoff events tonight for CMA Fest. What do you have any CMA Fest plans?
Well, I'm going to actually be in the studio tomorrow and Friday and some Saturday, and I'll be performing at the Opry Mill Mall Saturday and the Opry Sunday, so I unfortunately will not be able to attend CMA Fest. But I saw the lineup, and there are very talented individuals, so I hope they break a leg and do awesome.
I'm sure they will. MAKENZIE PHIPPS, thank you so much. All right, Wendy, what brings you out to this wonderful Country for a Cause here tonight at 3rd and Lindsley, downtown Nashville?
Well, I've been invited to participate in Country for a Cause, and this is my first time participating, and I think it's for a great organization, and I want to be a part and give back.
What are you singing tonight?
Tonight, I'm going to sing two country classics, because I love traditional country music. One is the Tammy Wynette song, Till I Get It Right, and the other is an Ernest Tubb song called Driving Nails in My Coffin.
I love it. Ms. Tammy, I was just watching, oddly enough, because I get on YouTube benders, I was just watching Naomi speaking at her memorial service, and I've just started reading her memoir. What's your favorite Tammy Wynette song?
I would have to say Till I Get It Right. She got so many, you know what I mean? And but I love that one because that's one of the few songs I can sing, and give it justice,
I love it. I love it. Now, would you do me a favor and tell me, it's CMA week. This kicks it off. Everything starts tomorrow in earnest. What are your plans for CMA Fest week?
Well, surprisingly enough, I'm going to miss a lot of it. Usually I'm here all year long. I'm also a time jumper. I've been a member of the Time Jumper for 3 years. But I have to leave tomorrow because I have a concert this weekend in Montana. So I'm going to miss all the concerts. I'm going to miss everything. But at least I got a chance to participate tonight.
That is awesome. Wendy Moten, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Of course, Paige. My gosh. We've chatted with you before. You weren't on the most recent poster, I think, and I had no idea you were going to be here. What? So good to finally meet you. Oh, my gosh. All right. So let me ask, when were you added to the show? Because I did not see you on the poster.
It's been a few weeks ago now. We've been planning on it.
Awesome. Well, what are you performing tonight?
I really haven't decided yet. Is that a bad thing?
No. Well, they were doing the set list earlier, so I think you better decide.
That's just the musicians in us, I do believe. I'm definitely going to play my brand new single that just came off of my album that I released last Friday called Famous Enough. I'm definitely going to play that one. It's up in the air what the other one is. If you have suggestions, let me know.
Oh, my gosh. I'm trying to think what we... what we interviewed you around, I'd say play that one. But how does it feel to be here for this incredible cause?
So amazing. I mean, this is a show that I have, just Country for a Cause in general. This show is just stacked with so many legendary artists, and this is a show that I've known about for so many years. And then on top of that, I mean, to be able to come and to play these songs and give back to the Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt is just an amazing thing.
It really, really is. And, as a kid myself, I was, no taller than that lip over there. I spent a lot of time in children's hospitals with medical stuff. So it's so wonderful of Scott to put this on and have this board. You have a big CMA Fest coming up this week. I know this because I've been in communication with your publicity team all week. My gosh, you're everywhere. How are you going to do it all?
Hopefully a lot of sleep and a lot of caffeine. No, it's good. I mean, I feel like this week everybody just gets jazzed up, and you just pump yourself up, the weeks leading up to it, because it's like homecoming for so many of these artists, because we never see each other because we're all out on the road all the time. And we get to connect with all these people jam-packed in this 4 or 5 day span, and it's just the best thing and the most tiring thing all in one.
I love it. I have to ask now, I don't know that it's that visible on camera here, but I love when things are sparkly. I don't ask this all the time. I said this at the CMT red carpet too, but there's always one I have to know. Who are you wearing?
I feel really weird to say this is called Nasty Gal.
Which she is not.
I am not. I am the most PG-13 rated person you've ever met. But it's called Nasty Gal, which I liked it. I was unsure about it online, but it turned out pretty good.
They need some nasty guy. One, because I am #Pride Month. Anyway, and also I just love sequins. So
thank you. I figured it'd be good to catch the light out here.
I love it. I love it, Paige. It is so good to finally meet you. I can't wait to see your show tonight. Thank you so much.